Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Bonsoir tout le monde et bienvenue. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, VA3CJZ, opening the Monday night edition of the Lake Ontario Radio Club that we like to call the Monday Night Accidental Net or the Monday Oopsie Net. Pick one, whichever you like best. Anyhow, I'd like to thank Terry for the use of this repeater. That's VE3IQL. Thank you, Terry. And let's see, I have a question for everyone tonight. What was the highlight of your weekend? And so for me, it was making 29 contacts over a 24-hour period, and that would have been Saturday evening into Sunday. And I streamed all of my contacts pretty much on Saturday night while I was streaming the Saturday night net. I just kept going and went into HF mode and made a bunch of contacts there. Was quite happy, quite a few different DX countries. And so tell me what was your highlight of the evening? My name is Chuck, and my station is located here in Hamilton, Ontario, at the western tip of Lake Ontario. And with that, let's see if we have any time sensitive mobile portables or priority traffic, or if anyone just wants to be in and out, one and done, please come now. All right, nothing heard, so let's open up the net to anyone and everyone with a valid amateur license. Please come now.
Everybody's rushing for the microphone. I got mine first. It's Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey. Good evening, Chuck.
Victor Echo 3, Zulu Juliet Charlie.
Victor Echo 3, Kilo Delta Tango.
All right, got three fine gentlemen there. IMW, Zulu Juliet Charlie, and Kilo Delta Tango. Are any of you mobile or portable? All right, let's bring in Mac, VA3 IMW.
Good evening, Chuck, and all on net. Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey with you. Interesting day overall. Oh my goodness gracious! Thank goodness for Google Maps. As I usually do before leaving for work and coming home, I do check the routes and make sure that the route is clear. Today, big surprise. There's a spot up near up in Flamborough on number 6 there that they've been doing some construction on the highway, and it looks like around 3 or 4 o'clock this morning, a transport truck, maybe going a little bit too fast, ended up colliding with some of the construction barriers and had made pretty much a mess of things up there. So the highway was shut down, and they were rerouting traffic through the side roads to circumvent the accident scene. They expected to have it clear by 3 p.m., but lo and behold, no, it was still blocked off. So my trusty back road trip up towards Cambridge through the western side came in handy both on the way to work and the way back home. Anyways, let me drop for a second. And as far as your question goes, the highlight of the weekend obviously was the company golf tournament on Saturday. Good time had by all. The weather cooperated reasonably. We didn't get terribly wet. It did rain for a little bit. And as far as my golf game, I guess since it was the first time I picked up a club this year, I was pretty satisfied with being able to hit the ball. And dinner was excellent. Nice roast beef dinner. What else can I say? I'm still a little bit achy, using muscles that you don't usually use on a regular basis. And
Oh
then you
yeah.
go and pound out 18 holes in a row. Oh my goodness. Saturday morning didn't feel so good, but as time goes on, everything seems to be limbering up. Other than that, Chuck, let's see. I did see an alert on my phone today with a solar event. So we had a flare earlier today, which resulted in I think it was it a class 2 flare? Anyways, there was a bit of a radio blackout along the equator, so it probably would have affected us today. Anyways, congrats on all of your new countries that you were able to grab throughout the weekend, and I trust the ban conditions continue to improve so that we can take advantage of that. Thanks for doing this one, Chuck. I'll throw it back to you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was there someone in there? Go ahead. All right. Just for clarification, Mac, on my phone here says around 3:24 or 3:29 p.m. today, we got an M1.78 uh, class flare. And so, yeah, I guess we're going to be in for some more exciting uh, propagation. But you never know. With these cooler conditions, I found that today on 40 meters, we were actually able to hear people on the nickel belt net there on 7.250. And for the last, week and a half, 10 days, I haven't been able to hear anybody except for on the web SDRs. So that was a nice surprise. And some of the guys are saying, well, it looks like we're going to be getting an early fall, and usually in the fall, well, apparently 40 meters, anyways, uh, gets back to normal. So, but anyways, other than that, thanks for sharing, Mac. Oh, by the way, before I let you go, do you care to share your golf score?
Well, with most company tournaments, they do what's called best ball or a scramble format, just so that golfers that don't play a lot aren't going to slow down the course and they lose money that way. Um, so I think
Uh,
we turned on our score sheet with 6 over par, but obviously everybody hits off the tee. You take the best ball on the course, and everybody moves up and shoots from there. Um, and that's how it goes, right? So it's not that
oh,
I'm a
okay.
scratch golfer. And 6 over par, I don't know that I got anywhere close to that even when I was playing 2 or 3 times a week. So yeah, 6 over par. That's not bad.
Yeah.
And we were made up of a group of guys. I guess one is a regular golfer. Um, one of the guys that was with us had never ever swung a club before, and I think the third guy, probably last year's tournament, was the first time that he was out golfing. So we kind of had a mixed match of unique individuals, right? One really good golfer and one first timer, and a couple of in between. So yeah, not too bad. I mean, I guess it could be worse. Last year, I was just absolutely deplorable, but no, I felt good about the way I was swinging the club this weekend.
Okay, very good. I know uh, that is good, but I don't think I've ever heard of the best ball. Mind you, I'm not a golfer, so no surprise there. But that's a great idea, slowing down the course and the course loses money. I get it. So that's a good idea. So right on. Glad you had fun and enjoyed a good meal. So thanks for sharing, Mac. Anything else?
I think that's about it. If anything else comes to mind, I'll chime back in a little bit later, but yeah, yeah, we'll see if we get a chance to pop over and say hi to Marty at somewhere before 8 o'clock. And obviously, is Rick back among the living? I saw an email from him today. I do have one more thing. Let me drop.
What?
Yeah, I got an email from Stuart on the East Coast. There is a new parks organization. It's Canadian Parks. And if anybody has not seen this, I think what I'm going to do is post this information on Discord. So it's a whole new network that's going to be starting up. I believe you'll be able to get credit for your current activations where you've done corresponding parks in Canada. So that's a good start. Gives you a good head start on your point counts. So I'll share out this information. If anybody hasn't seen this info coming in from VE9 Charlie Foxtrot, I'll be sharing it out. But it is kind of nice that somebody's taken the initiative to do a Canadian Parks on the Air type thing. I think it's kind of exciting. Also gives you an opportunity to park activations with the Canadian parks. You can actually do POTA Park, and you can do flora and fauna. So you could actually work 3 park systems all in one activation. Imagine that, 3 for 1. That's the kind of value that we get here in Canada. Anyways, I'm kind of excited about that.
Okay, yeah, I bet you we all are excited for you to share that information, and we'll check it out on Discord. Very good, Mac. Thank you for that. And to answer your question, I'm not even sure if Rick will be on tonight. To be honest, he wasn't on last Thursday afternoon. He wasn't on last Monday, and he wasn't on the Thursday before. So I heard Marty last Thursday mention that Rick was not well. So I'm not on the NCF repeater, so I don't know. So I guess yeah, if you check around 7:30 and see if Rick is on, that means he'll be doing the net. That's all I can say. All right, so we'll clear with VA3 IMW and recognizing Wayne in Mississauga, VA3 Fox Mike Bravo, and Tom. Not sure if he's at home or out at the camp. VE3 Mexico, Quebec. Good evening, both of you. And Dale is in there. Good evening, Dale. Geez, what's your call again? If you could type that in there. VA3 RFI, I think. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I'll add you to the log there, Dale. Very good. I'm glad you stayed with me last Saturday there with Dale when I was doing the Saturday night net there for Mac, and then I just decided to keep the stream going and hunt down some stations, and you were along with me for the ride there. Thank you, and I hope you picked up some pointers and you enjoyed yourself. All right, with that, let's bring in Jason, VE3ZJC.
Contact.
Uh, all right, I think I heard a contact in there. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's right. V3 Bravo Kilowatt. Yeah, I was sick, and yeah, I had a bad infection, but got some medication to take care of that. So I shall be on tonight, and yeah, just listening to your net sounds pretty good. Anyway, so you guys carry on, and I'm just a nasty breaker here. So, but I thought I'd answer Mac and tell him I'll be there. I've already got things set up here there is some activity on 7150, but I think the net in South America will probably be cleared off in a few minutes anyway. So, okay, so back to net control, and thanks for letting me in there, Chuck. V3BK.
Okay, good to hear you, Rick. Thanks for stopping in and filling us in on the situation there. Very good then. Let's see if Jason is there. VE3 Zulu Juliet Charlie.
VA3CJZ, VE3ZJC. Good evening, Chuck, and all on net. Long day, 9 hours, door to door from Sioux down to here with all of the requisite stops along the way. Other than that, it was a good trip up north. Straight to see my daughter and her boyfriend, get out and do some stuff locally in the Sioux and down on St. Joseph's Island. Got a couple of photo activations in, one up at Saskatchewan, and then the other one at St. Joseph's Fort, which is also a bird sanctuary, so that was a twofer. Bands weren't great yesterday, so I did a lot of hunting other photo parks that had multi-ops so that I could get her activated and get out of there, because my daughter was none too impressed with parks on the air. Let's see. I also got Stuart's email on the new Canadiana version of POTA. Interesting twist on that one is they'll also allow you to activate city and municipal parks, so parks that are not part of flora and fauna and not part of POTA. Anything that's got park in the name, so even the little kids' parkette around the corner could be activated on the new program, according to the email that I read. And, so that'll be interesting to see how well this one takes off. All right, sir. Nothing else from me. I'm absolutely wiped, and I will send it back. PE3ZJC, back to you, Chuck.
Yes, I'm sure that'll be a topic of discussion on Friday with Larry for the Friday night ZOE Rag Chew. Yeah, I've yet to read the email, have not yet perused that. And I'm sorry, how long door to door?
So driving time was just a little over 8 hours, but the bio breaks and all the rest of that stuff, picking up, grabbing some food to eat on the way, 9 hours from the time I left downtown Sault Ste. Marie to the time I got back to the home base here.
All right, very good. So I guess you answered my question. My question of the evening is, what was the highlight of your weekend? And I think you just explained that, Jason. Very good, very good. I'm glad you had a good time, and barring the boring POTA with the daughter, you can't please everyone, right?
Nope, absolutely not. This is the first time that she had been around for serious radio activation stuff. So she learned some things and learned it was not for her. Other than that, the highlight of the weekend was spending time with her boyfriend and doing stuff. Not the driving. Definitely 100% not the driving. Anyways, I don't want to keep it too long here, Chuck. I will send it back to you so you can get Noel behind me. Back to you.
All right, very good. You know, I love driving, Jason, just not in traffic. So yeah, I've done a lot of driving, and I don't mind it. So before I pick up Noel, VE3KDT, do we have any other check-ins for tonight's net? Please come now.
Mr. Chuck. VA3 RFI. Victor Alpha 3, Victor X-Ray Tango.
right, so I got three more there. I've got Bonsoir tout le monde, and I've got Romeo Fox India, and Victor X-Ray Tango. But first, let's bring in Victor Echo 3, Kilo Delta Tango.
VA3CJZ, V3KDT. Holy, starting off on a good foot there. Yes, I didn't have my notepad with me, but I'm quickly adding things that I want to try and hit. So first, I did bring my radio down with me. And yeah, thanks for the mention about the flare, because that explains a good bit of nothing that I had today. And it's quite nice now. So yeah, I'm meaning to, I guess, try and check into RicksNet. So I missed the frequency on that one, as I'm usually not on HF. As for the rest there, Jason, I think I was doing the math like Chuck was. Yeehaw, man. That's, yeah, some pretty good time you got there. Glad you didn't get stopped. And yeah, back to my whole HF thing there. I just caught the tail of Mac responding to somebody, but I couldn't hear the other station, so I didn't bother checking in. Yeah, it was extremely clear and entirely unreadable on my end, so good times. Yeah, I think that was one second.
All right, very good. Noel, you brought your radio with you, and RicksNet at 8 p.m. will be on 7.150. If not, look for 153 or 147 in that general area. Just look for Rick's big signal on the waterfall. Usually that, or you get what is it? Interference on 7150. You know Rick's not far. So very good. And yeah, poor conditions. Usually daytime on 40, especially. But I found both 40 and 20 to be poor the last couple of weeks. But today, 40 opened up there around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and I could hear people on the Nickel Belt net on 7250. And but I still use the web SDR to hear all the other stations there. So yeah, better luck this evening. You might find 40 meters is going to be packed with a bunch of uh, good old boys having their little chit chat after dinner there. Noel, back to you.
Yeah. I have to say I'm not used to some of the different communities on HF just because I don't have my radio out to really pick up on it. But yeah, 7200 was interesting there. There was a couple of good old boys that had been having some beverages, I'm guessing, and
Oh yeah.
I just yeah, I wanted to make popcorn.
Yeah, I was actually streaming them on Saturday evening there when I couldn't find anything interesting. And a couple of cuss words, all right, but then it got to be too bad, so I had to go off of there. But that's what we call the zoo, especially after 8 p.m. On 7.200. You want to get some popcorn, like Noel said. Yep, that's where to be. So anyhow, yeah. Well, how long are you in town for, Noel? And what was your highlight of the weekend?
Well, I'm going to be here tomorrow, and then taking off. As for the highlight of my weekend, well, things are kind of all messed up. I pretty much went home and relaxed on the weekend. So, as I've been covering these guys, so I was here on Friday and today, and I'll be here tomorrow. So, yeah, I actually got to sleep in my own bed on the weekend, and I guess that was the highlight of it. No, it's yeah, R&R for the whole Saturday, Sunday. So, yeah, that kind of kind of ends your question that way, but it's been a good time hanging out with the kiddos while I've been here last Friday and today. So really enjoyable that way. And yeah, I do have 7100 or 7150 programmed in there. See a nice little empty spot on the scope, so I'm tuned in for that. And yeah, I look forward to having some more of a permanent setup eventually for my place, because that was far too entertaining, and I'd like to enjoy some more of that. So yeah, I won't keep things up. There's a bunch of people that came in after me, so I'll say I guess my 7-3, but I'll keep listening along and let you pass her on down unless you got anything else.
Yeah, that's it on my end, Noel. But hang on, I heard a comment in there. Go ahead. I thought I heard the word comment, but whoever that is, you're not getting into the repeater. You are more than likely uh, on the output of the repeater. So look up the information if you're a licensed amateur, and then try again. So okay, Noel, very good. Well, thank you for that. Yeah, friends and family and R&R, relaxing, nothing wrong with that. You don't have to have done anything special. Just thought I would, keep things uh, entertaining while asking what you've been up to. All right, Noel, do you have anything else before I pick up? Let's see. Bonsoir, Monsieur Al.
Yeah, no, nothing more from me. We'll just keep her going there. VA3CJZ, VA3KDP.
All right. Well, I'm glad you found a renewed interest in HF there, Noel, and maybe you can get something going. All right. So with that, we'll keep an ear out for you tonight at 8 p.m. I will be streaming that net as well, and so you can follow along on YouTube by typing in VA3CJZ and clicking on the live button, and you can find us there. Say hello in the chat. Leave a comment if you like, and if you like the video, the stream, please hit the like button. All right, with that, let's bring in Victor Alpha 3, November Foxtrot, Lima.
Hey, Chuck. How's it going? VA3CJZ.
Oh, it's doing all right, Al, but some days I wish I was out there on the highway holding that stop and go sign and just spinning that sucker all day long, seeing what people do. Roger?
Oh, yeah. So, that one crowd, he's in the middle of me and the tremor. But tell her to get the hell through the damn, go through. I stopped traffic both directions. I don't know what the hell she was.
Yeah, you got to watch out for those people, Al, because they're the ones that think that the brake pedal is the gas and they think the gas pedal is the brake.
The hell out of me. I tell you, I don't take my eyes off the traffic coming from me. I don't know. That's just downright scared me.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Anyways, Al, what was the highlight of your weekend there? Cutting grass, drinking beer, going in the pool, what?
Beer, cutting the grass, family. I can't.
All right, Al. Thank you so much for your check-in, my friend, and you enjoy the rest of the evening. Before I pick up Ray, I just want to remind everyone that willfully interfering with a net is punishable by a very large fine and some time in jail. So I would keep that in mind, folks, especially if you're not licensed. Either way, even if you are, it is illegal. And well, we're just out here trying to have a good time and talk to one another. So I don't know what you're trying to accomplish. Anyways, with that, let's bring in VA3 Romeo Fox India. Dale.
VA3CJZ. This is VA3RFI. Good evening, Chuck, and everyone else on net. I hope everyone had a really nice weekend. It'll be a quick one for me tonight. I don't really have a whole lot on the go, but I guess I'll get straight into the question of the day, the highlight of my weekend. Truthfully, the highlight of my weekend was following along with Chuck on the HF bands after, I believe it was the Lake Ontario Radio Club net on Saturday night. That was a lot of fun. It was really neat to see Chuck operate his station and get some really nice contacts, and it was a great learning experience for me. But again, as I said, that's about it for me, Chuck, so I'll pass it back to you. This is VA3 RFI.
Okay, Ray. Well, thank you so much for following along, anyways. And I thought it would be helpful to new amateurs and people wanting to become amateurs listening to the stream. So it all worked out, and I had a ton of fun. So anyhow, Ray, thank you so much for checking in. You're sounding great into the repeater. So I'll give you last word, and then we'll move on.
Thanks, Chuck. Just really quickly, it's Dale, not Ray, but no
Oh,
worries. I know you have quite a list in front of you there. I appreciate it again. Yeah, like I said, that was a lot of fun. Back to you, VA3 RFI.
oh, geez, my apologies. I was looking at your call sign, and the R made me think of another ham, which is RUA. So my apologies, Dale, and I'll. I promise I'll do my best not to do that again. But hey, you never know. This is the oopsie net, right? All right, take care, my friend. And with that, let's pick up Mercha, Victor Alpha 3, Victor X-Ray Tango.
Good evening, Chuck, and everybody on net. Hope everyone's having a good night. My weekend was awesome, and yesterday, my son and I, around 11 a.m., rescued two baby bunnies out of my window well in the back under the deck. I have no idea how they
Oh,
got underneath there.
oh, you saved some bunnies. Oh, that must have been so cute. No mamas or what?
Yeah, just as we were pulling out the last plank, we just heard a scuttling coming out, and then Mum ran to the back corner of the backyard. So we had a bit of an idea where she was going. So once my son pulled them out, he took one by one over. We had gloves on and stuff to make sure we're not going to put any of our scent on there or anything. And then we dropped the first one off. And on the second one, his back leg looked like it was something happened. I don't know if it was from the fall going in there, but we put him down and he hopped away pretty good at the end there. And we didn't see them back today, so we're hoping they got the mum and hope they're all well.
Oh, that's outstanding, Mircha. The only animals that I have saved this summer, well, basically we rescued a dog, right? We've got a rescue dog. Uh, but I also saved three huge uh, honeybees, bumblebees that came into my basement window because I have no screen because of the all the wires coming in, so the screen can't fit in there. So instead of swatting them, I actually take the swatter and I gently place it near the bee, it hops on, and then I make my way to the window and release them. Some of them don't want to go willingly. They want to stay, but instead of killing the bees, which we know we need bees. Actually, it was in the news today. The bee sector is going to get hit by those tariffs, but we're not going to get into politics right now. We're going to talk about nice things. So, very good. Congratulations, Mircha, and it's a great learning experience for the kids. Roger?
Oh, I got to do a break, Chuck.
Okay, go ahead, break.
Oh, I walk across ants on sidewalks. Bees, I tell everybody don't touch them. Well, unless they're going to sting you and kill them, but, oh yeah, no. I know exactly what you're saying. You know, spiders in the house, I get them in a glass and I put them back outside. Wife always gives me trouble for that. But, hey, I love nature. You know, it's not their fault.
Yeah, exactly, Al. I mean, I too, same thing with the spiders. I had a jumping spider, an Southern Ontario jumping spider in my basement here, and I think she may have had babies, but I just let her go. Sometimes she would drop down right in front of me here, so I'd have to get her out of the way. Or, oh, if she gets on my radio, though, that's a no-no. Gotta move her. But yeah, in my old age there, I respect life a lot more.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, you kind of woke me up on that one.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for breaking in, Al. Anything else?
Good to go. Air golf, max golf, swing out there was good, but that's why I tuned in, but he's, I don't know what his average is, but I can't remember what the average said, but it wasn't good.
Hey, listen, if you can manage to hit the ball, I think it's a win. Doesn't matter how well you do. If you have fun doing it, that's all that matters, Al. All right, so let's go back to Mircha. And yeah, Mircha, come on back.
Yeah, that's all I had, Chuck. It was a nice weekend and just relaxing now, getting ready for work for tomorrow. So, other than that, 73 to everyone, and signing off now. VA3, Victor X-Ray Tango.
Okay, excellent. Very good then. Thank you for that, Mircha. And so that clears my list. And let's see who else is out there would like to check into the Monday Night Accidental Net. This is Chuck in Hamilton, VA3CJZ. Question of the night. What was a highlight of your weekend? Any new check-ins? Please come now.
Edgar Echo 3, Foxtrot, Juliet, November.
Victor Echo 3, Sierra Mike, November.
Charlie, Juliet, Zulu. This is Victoria, England, number 3, Edward, King, John.
Holy geez, that last fellow there's got the name of 3 different kings. All right, very good. So we've got FJN, Sierra Mike November, and the 3 kings. Let's bring in Victor Echo 3, Fox Juliet November. Colin.
Yes, a very good evening to you, Chuck, and I'm going to award you the Good Samaritan Act for rescuing those bees and the spider. So that's my award to you. And yeah, it's good to be on the net with royalty. I tell you, that doesn't happen very often. The weekend. Yeah, the highlight of the weekend last night, my daughter Jennifer and I, we went to my place in Ancaster, and all the trimmings and a couple of nice cold ones. The reason that we were there was because my granddaughter Katrina. She's been studying law at Ottawa University, and she's got a spot in Sweden for 4 months. So she leaves to go to Sweden tomorrow night, and then she'll be back at the end of January. So there was quite a lot of people there to wish her well, and hopefully we'll be keeping in touch with her and see how she's doing in Sweden. And the other thing that happened today, Chuck, I heard a funny high-pitched sound, and I realized it was due to the fact that the batteries in the smoke detector were giving up. So I replaced the batteries. But you know what I forgot? I forgot to let the authorities know. And as soon as I took the old batteries out, you know what happened? The alarm went off. Oh my goodness, that nearly gave me a heart attack. And then, of course, I got a call, and they reminded me about, you're supposed to give us a call and let us know. Luckily, my wife wasn't there, and it would have been something if they'd come around with the fire engines and she had been here. I would never live that one down, Chuck.
Oh, I'm sure you wouldn't have lived that one down there, Colin. So what? Did you get a visit from the authorities?
No, thank goodness they called, and it was then when they called, I knew what the call was, but I just didn't think about it before I changed the battery.
Ah, yeah. Okay, very good then. Yeah. Well, at least you know they're doing their job and looking out for you by checking up. So that's outstanding, though, about your granddaughter, Colin. You're giving away your age there by telling us your granddaughter is in university. I know the Ottawa University quite well. My grandmother had a house just several blocks away from there, so quite familiar with the area and that. So, but oh, and also, yes, we used to go in back in my day. We used to be able to go swimming in the university facilities, and it didn't cost anything. All you had to do is, I think, leave your ID at the desk, or just show it to them. I think you had to leave your ID at the desk and pick it up on the way out, and it didn't cost anything to use the pool or the gym. So that was a lot of fun. Carleton University had a Olympic-sized swimming pool. Boy, that was fun. So anyways, congratulations, Colin, on having a wonderful time with the family there, and thank you for sharing. Anything else, sir?
I know we'll just pass 73 along to you, Chuck, and everyone else on frequency. And if you've got the time, hope to hear you tomorrow in my hour, 2 to 3. Propagation. I had a nice QSO with Ian, the VA3CJZ in Brockville. So I'm hoping that the propagation is as good tomorrow. 73, Chuck.
And you know what, Colin? I heard you today. Actually, it was very, very faint for both of you guys there, but I was doing something and I was kind of listening, so I heard you. Very good then. And so we'll clear with Colin, and I'll do my best. I think I'll be able to make it tomorrow, Colin. Colin is net controller for the Transprovincial Net on 7.100 between the hours of 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you get a chance, drop in there and say hello. Um, so with that, I'd like to say hello to a gentleman from the Netherlands. I'm wondering, is that your call sign? Papa Alpha Zero, Juliet Alpha X-Ray? I'm not sure. Give us your name and where you are in the Netherlands. my wife's family lives there, and I think they're near Huron, if I'm pronouncing that right. And so, yeah, very good. Thanks for joining us here on the Monday night accidental net on behalf of the Lake Ontario Radio Club. And without further ado, let's bring in who's next? We've got Sierra Mike November, Victor Echo 3, Sierra Mike November. Matt, come on in.
Thank you, Chuck. Good evening, everyone on net. Highlight of the weekend, Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Barbecue. That was my highlight for the weekend. We had great weather, great food, great company. Enjoyed that very much.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I hope they have good weather for the Hamfest that they're having there. I'm not sure. Is it in September or October? I think it's the 4th of October or something like that.
Yeah, it's the first weekend in October, 3rd or the 4th, that's right. Yeah, hopefully the weather's good. The last one I was there for, which was my first one, and it was very, very foggy. The morning started out, you couldn't see where you were going, but we managed.
Yeah, well, isn't it outdoor, indoor type thing? They've got buildings there too, right?
It's basically indoors. There's the one main building, and we're all set up in there.
Ah, okay, very good. All right, well, thanks for sharing that. Whereabouts was the barbecue, Matt?
We were at one of the pavilions at Christie Conservation Area.
There you go. I'm sure a lot of the people listening are familiar with that area. They were there. They were there doing a photo activation there not too long ago. So right on, right on. I'm glad you had a good time with the barbecue. Good food, good friends, good times. That's what it's all about. Anyways, are you going out to coffee tonight by any chance?
I am, and currently sitting in the parking lot, just waiting to chat with you, that's all.
All right, very good. I'll have a good time for the this evening, Matt. Okay, so next, let's say hello to Victor Echo 3, Edward King John.
Okay, there, Chuck. VA3CJZ, VE3EKJ returning, and hello to you and everybody else on the net. And I had something good and something bad this weekend. I'll give the bad thing first. My lottery ticket didn't win. I was very surprised. I mean, it's government made, so you'd think they'd be a little more reliable. But anyhow, well, it didn't, so no sense crying about it. The other thing was, I got a new toy come in that I bought from a guy out on the prairies, a ham out there. It's a cute little thing. Someday I will actually get out for POTA activations when I get all my kit together. But what I picked up from him is a digital swir and power meter, cute little thing, made by a company C9V, is whatever the Chinese wanted to call it, and it's called a swir-120. And it's just a few push buttons and a nice little display. Goes from 160 up to 6 meters. Sideband, FM, AM, CW, and it'll measure standing wave clear up to 1 to 99.9. It's got a little battery in it, lithium cell, that you charge with a USB port. And it'll take about 120 watts of carrier I guess a little bit more sideband peak, if the swear isn't too bad. Anyhow, the cute thing about it was he had marked it down on one of the swap nets he marked it down to $60. And I looked it up on Amazon. Well, of course I found it. And Amazon was selling them for $120. I figured this is a good deal. So I made the deal with him, and I paid him with an e-transfer. And the next day I was cruising on Amazon to see if I could dig out more specs, and Amazon had just dropped it to $60.
I'm sorry, what? The Amazon dropped their price down to 60?
Yeah, so I didn't save anything. But the thing is like new. It even came in the box with the same wrapping. But I was hoping for a deal. But, $60, and that included shipping. And, buy them from Amazon is the same. So, anyhow, I got it, and it's cute, but I was hoping I got a deal.
Well, it is a deal, because if Amazon wanted 120 and the guy offered 60, but the thing is, if Amazon dropped it down to 60, you get a brand spanking new warranty with that. So I would have gone with the new one, but that's just me.
Well, I don't have a lot of faith in those type of warranties. I can see it if it cost me several $100s. But an item that's only $60, and of course even buying from Amazon, I doubt if there's a ham in the entire Amazon Canadian operation anywhere. And if there is, he's probably working in the warehouse and nowhere near available for customer help. The short and the long of it is, for $60, if I truly needed, some sort of warranty help, which these days is very, very rare. The Chinese do build good quality stuff. I wouldn't bother. Life's too short.
All right. Well, to each his own. All in all, are you happy with it? Did you get it yet?
Oh, yeah. It showed up today. I have it in my hand at the moment. And I put a charge into it. And nice display on the thing. And very simple and easy to use. But, I'm the old guy, and I like the old stuff. I still can't help but like having a moving needle for my measurements.
Oh, yes, I'm the same way with that aspect of it there, Bill. So, yeah, I'm a needle guy too. Um, uh, uh, okay. Aspiring ham operator here. This is on YouTube. Tuning in to see what the airwaves have to offer. Well, welcome. You have found the Lake Ontario Radio Club Monday Night Net here in Hamilton, Ontario. Currently on a repeater, and we will do a hard stop at 7:59 for this net, as I promised Rick VE3BK that I would stream his net at 8 p.m. sharp on 7.150 or in the general area if the frequency is occupied. So there you go. Welcome. Little Silver 3. Yes. Okay. All right. Well, good luck. Hopefully you will get your ham license soon, and you can come back and give us a call sign. But for now, thank you for joining us on the YouTube stream. And Bill, well, I'm glad you're pleased with your purchase. And do you have anything else to add before I do another call out?
Nope. And I got to divert my attention a little bit anyways. The dog is staring at me, and since I had taken her out not long ago, The stare means that she's trying to convince me that I did not already give her treats, which is a bald-faced lie, but I think I've fallen for the trick once or twice, so she figures it's worth trying again.
Oh, it's always cookie and treat time for animals, especially dogs. Yeah, our new rescue dog, Rosie, the 5-year-old cockapoo, is settling right in. And tonight, I was sitting on the couch with my wife, and she came up and sat in between us and let me pet her, and uh, she almost gave me a kiss. So we're gaining her trust, although mom is there's no replacing mom, and so my wife has more petting duties than I get. But she's coming around, so I'm quite pleased with that. Very happy we're giving Rosie a new home and a good life. Thanks for checking in, Bill. Do appreciate it, sir. Any final words?
Nope.
Okay. All right, let's do one more call to see if we got time for one or two check-ins. This is the Monday Night Accidental Net on behalf of the Lake Ontario Radio Club. The call sign for that club is VE3 Lima Oscar Whiskey. Looking for check-ins, please come now.
VA3 RUA.
There he is. There he is. VA3 RUA. Ray, I called someone else Ray tonight only because his call sign suffix started with an R. Uh, but you are the original Ray. Come on in.
Good evening, Chuck, and everybody else on that. Yeah, I heard my name and I heard my call sign, and I was doing something else at the time, and it's kind of like, well, what's going on? I was sitting here with VE3KDT and playing with his HF rig. I still have yet to obtain such fancy technology with its lovely waterfall displays. Nor do I have anywhere to stash another bloody antenna. But that's a problem for a different time.
One step at a time, you know. Not everyone can afford such radios. A lot of guys start off with their handy talkies. Some of them will wait a year before they even consider getting an HF rig, so or longer. But it's whatever suits your situation and your finances, of course. And so, you know, like before I set up my antennas, I don't know how long that I spent. I spent months trying to do the math and see what I could put up, what would fit in my yard, uh, and so on. So, yeah, you know, it's all part of the fun, I think. Anyhow, Ray, thank you so much for checking in. Sounding good tonight. I'm going to have to cut it short, though, and I do have to transition over to the HF net. But thank you so much for checking in. Anything else?
No, I do believe that Noel and I are going to try and check in on the HF net at 7.150. He's already got the lovely radio all set up, and we will try and see if we can get on that puppy. 7-3, and have a good night.
All right, very good. I'll be sure to listen for you. All right, very quickly, do we have any last minute check-ins for tonight's net? Please come now. I'm sorry, who was that?
E3 BMW.
Man, your mouth was quicker than the key up there. Bill, come on in.
Hey, good evening, Chuck. I called a couple of times. I don't know if I maybe doubled with somebody else. Yeah, so I was just getting to the last minute there.
All right, thanks, Bill. Everything good?
Oh, yeah, I can't complain. We were away for 4 days last week, of course, for camping, but
cut it short Saturday because of the rain, and we came back Friday night instead. But everything's back normal again.
All right, glad to hear. Yeah, summer's almost over, so enjoy it while we can, I say. Anyhow, Bill, I got to run. Thank you so much for checking in with me, and look forward to having you check back in with me on Wednesday for the A-Reg net. Of course, that's the longest running simplex net in the Hamilton Dundas area. Hey guys, tonight we had 16 check-ins, including one gentleman from the Netherlands, and great to have you all aboard. And so, with that, do we have any quick last minute comments before I switch over to the HF net?
VA3BT, late check-in there. Not much here to say, just a late check-in.
All right, Albert, you want to follow us up to 7.150?
I might pop up there and listen along.
All right, Al, everything good with you?
Always good, brother, always good. We'll let you go there so you can do your thing. VA3BT 730.
All right, that makes 17 check-ins tonight. Thank you all so much for sharing the highlight of your weekend, which was the question of the evening. And for now, this is VA3CJZ closing the Lake Ontario Radio Club net for Monday night. And 7-3 all, if you're going to leave, stay with me. I'll be tuning to 7150 right now. So long.
Yeah, I just really got started a couple of days ago, so I expect they'll be there all week, or I think they're going to be there all week anyway. Oh, she's trying to work them.
Well, we went out to a different Chinese restaurant tonight and had a terrible meal.
Well, that's too bad. Don and I and another couple are going out tomorrow evening.
What's going on here?
53rd wedding anniversary. And I'm going to have a great big feed of seafood, Fred.
Yeah, but you're going to have it fried.
Yes, I'm going to have it deep fried. Deep fried haddock, scallops, and crab.
Where are you, Rick?
I don't believe I haven't watched the news report.
For YouTube,
There we go.
Charlie Julia Judah will have found me on 7153, and hopefully the boys on 7150 enjoy themselves. So this is our HF net for Monday night. This is Victor Echo 3 Bravo Kilowatt. Anybody anywhere, if you want to check into our net, please call now.
Victor Echo 3 Bravo November Whiskey.
Okay, is that, okay, give me a call again. Is that VA3 IMW?
That's B&W. That's Bill.
Yeah, for some reason I'm not hearing you. Hang on, let me change this to yours and see if that makes a difference there. For sure. Sometimes that's all it is anyway. So, you know, just the distance away, whatever you are there. So this is VA3 Bravo Kilowatt, and somebody called in. Go again.
Victor Echo 3 Bravo November Whiskey.
Yeah, the band is very noisy tonight, very noisy. Anyway, so we're getting a lot of static crashes and stuff like that on there. But anyway, try it once more.
Yeah, Chuck, can you relay for me?
Yeah, relay. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet, Zulu, relay. I don't even think Rick can hear me.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Can't hear you, can't hear me.
Yeah, he relies too much on those web SDRs. He should try his local antenna. I mean, we are local. Anyways, Rick, if you're listening, this is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet, Zulu. That first station you couldn't hear was Bill, Victor Echo 3, Bravo, November, Whiskey. We are local.
What's going on? Somebody, they were making use of 7150. So anyway, yeah, I can copy you no matter what there. Go ahead.
All right, Rick, the station that you couldn't hear is local, and that was Bill, Victor Echo 3, Bravo, November, Whiskey.
Oh, okay, Bill, are you still out there? Go ahead there, Bill, and if I can't copy you there, Chuck will. So, VA3, BNW, V3, Bravo, Kilowatt. Go ahead, Bill.
Good evening, Rick. Victor Echo 3 Bravo November Whiskey. Yeah, I thought I'd just jump in there and say hi, if you can still hear me.
All right, well, I guess I'll have to relay there, Bill. We do have some local, some interference on 7.150. They're bleeding over quite a bit. I mean, we are 3 kcs up, and those guys are bleeding into this one as well. So Rick can't hear you, but anyhow, Rick, Victor Echo 3, Bravo, November Whiskey is saying hello.
Yeah, okay, well, hello, Bill, and yeah, I'm getting a lot of interference here, so yeah, sorry about that, not being able to hear you locally there. Anyway, yeah, and Chuck, of course, Chuck is not too far away, so I obviously can pick up Chuck very well. Okay, and back to you there, Chuck.
All right. Well, I saw a break there from the guys on 7150, but I guess that was because we just can't. The weaker station is not bleeding over, but that one station, man, oh man, got to be running power. And yeah. So, anyways, Bill, anything to add for the net there? Over.
No, we're pretty good there, Chuck. I just thought I'd just give him a little count there. It's got my little buddy now, just give him a snack.
Copy that there, Rick. Bill is saying he just thought he'd give you a bean for the pot, and unfortunately, we've got that that interference from 7150. But he says he's got his little one, his grandson, with him there, and he's just feeding him snacks. Back to you, Rick.
Yeah, okay, Bill, and I did copy you direct there a little bit, not so bad, and when I went on the SDR, of course, they're swamping it, so I can't hear you there at all. That's where I was listening originally, but I actually can hear you on my own antenna, although you're down in the mud a little bit there, and that's what Chuck's doing too. He's listening to you on his own antenna. Okay, and thanks for being there, Chuck. And how's the activity on the YouTube stream there? We might as well talk local here for a bit until they either move off or they finish your conversation there. This is VA3 Bravo Kilowatt. Go ahead, Chuck.
Yeah, good evening, Rick and everyone on the net. This is VA3CJZ. I am live streaming this net on YouTube. If you just put my call into the YouTube search, that's Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, and click on the live button. We just finished, of course, the Monday night net on the repeater, and I just kept the stream going, and here we are. We do have a few people that are watching right now, but no call signs for this net yet. And so leave a comment in the chat if you like. I see Albert is there, Victor Alpha 3 Bravo Tango. Oh, but that was from the the repeater net. So I told him to try and meet us here, but we'll have to wait and see. Maybe things will settle down there for you, Rick. Back to you.
Yeah, okay, Chuck. And yeah, I understand. I missed her quite a bit. I was really feeling bad, and I had what can you say? I had a real bad infection, and wasn't for my wife getting penicillin for me, I probably wouldn't be here.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, so it took a while. I'm still on the penicillin, but it took a few days to kind of straighten me out a little bit, and but I still wasn't feeling well enough to get on the radio, so I haven't been on the radio and doing too much at all. And on Thursdays, I actually don't like doing it on my own, especially when I'm not right there. And it's always nice having Marty right in the radio room on Thursdays on 7100 at 3 p.m. It's always nice having Marty in there to give us a rundown on what the activities are going on, or who's visiting, or whatever. And I know that I think it was last week, or maybe, I don't know, I'm all screwed up in my times now, that I was sick there one day, it seemed like two, and stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, he was saying that the Lancaster was flying over, and over his place in the Ancaster, he actually heard it. And I know I've heard it quite a few times when the Lancaster has gone over to the CN tower. It goes around the CN tower over in Toronto, makes a loop over to Niagara Falls, New York, Niagara Falls, Canada, and then back to the Hamilton Airport. So it's always nice to hear that in there, and be able to work with you guys on Thursday. I did do the net form, or the log, I should say, and like he said, the bank conditions weren't that great on Monday or on Thursday, and so there wasn't that many contacts. But anyway, I got that up to date, and so that's good. And I've been working on some stuff on the computer. Yeah, every time you turn around, Microsoft changes something, or there's some new virus scan or whatever, and one program I used refused to work and had to be reinstalled, and I'm I'm still working on the one computer that doesn't seem to want to take it, and it's the oldest computer I have, so it might be something to do with that. Maybe it's time to upgrade, Chuck. So anyway, okay, this is the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Monday Night HFNet. Anybody that can hear us is welcome to join in and give us a contact. Here we're located in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, and that's at the west end of Lake Ontario. Also, we're being streamed on YouTube live by Chuck VA3CJZ. So if you go into the YouTube stream and you punch in VA3CJZ, go to the live stream, and we'll be in there doing our net. So anybody that's on the YouTube stream at the moment, welcome aboard. And let's see if there is anybody live that's out there on the radio world that can copy me and come back. You do not have to be a club member. Anybody, anywhere, VA3 Bravo Kilowatt.
Victor Echo 3, Radio Yankee India.
Okay, there's two there. VE3 Radio, I guess it's Yankee India, and I think that's you there. Is that you, Mark, over?
Yeah, it's me. I'm back home. Going back to the trailer tomorrow, so I heard Paul out there, VE3CSY, try to check in, and we're going to say hi to Bill, VE3BNW. How's it going, Bill?
Yeah, no.
Stick around. Anyways, back to you, Rick.
Yeah, okay, must have left. Anyway, did you say Paul's out there? V3CSY, go ahead.
Yes, good evening, everyone. VE3 Charlie Sierra Yankee.
Yeah, good to hear you. And, I was missing in action for a little bit there. I had a bad infection, so anyway, that's the way it goes. And I got to see if I can get some kind of backup here. Some of the stuff that I've been asking for lately hasn't happened, so I don't know. I did have one guy that said he would be the backup for me, but only during the winter months when he was in Canada, and so that was it was coming on summer at that time, so he never did it, and I haven't heard him check into that since. So he's a snowbird. Anyway, okay, so good to hear you in there, Paul, and have you been on the bands much at all there? Go ahead.
No, not really. Just local chit-chat on 10 meters. Mark, you sound really, really bassy tonight. And Chuck, use your IF shift to get away from the guy that's really close to us and pounding us away there. The IF shift will cure your ill. Okay, let's see. That's it, I think, for everything? Okay, back to you.
Okay, thanks for that. And, okay, well, you know what? Let's just see if there's anybody else out there first. And then I want to hear the story from Mark about the noise at his location. Anyway, okay, so anybody, anywhere, if you want to check into our net, please go now.
Victor Alpha 3, Romeo Fox India has checked in on YouTube, Rick. VA3CJZ. Good evening, Paul. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening.
Okay, and VA3RFI, Mark, welcome on board.
Yeah, Rick, that's Dale, Delta Alpha Lima Echo, Dale, and he's in Hamilton, and he is a newly licensed amateur. I'm not sure if he has just basic or basic with honors, but he has been checking in with us on the simplex and the repeater nets as of late. So that's your first official YouTube check-in there, Rick.
All right, okay, Dale. Sorry about the name mix-up. And Dale, welcome aboard to Ham Radio. You should enjoy it, and especially when you get your own stuff and you put things together yourself, and they work. Anyway, so welcome on board, Dale. And so chat with Chuck or whatever there. So we got your call sign here, VA3RFI. That's good. And welcome aboard again. Okay, let's see if there's anybody else there want to check in. This is V3 Bravo Kilowatt. Okay, I heard Victor Alpha 3, Victor X-Ray Tango, and was there anybody else in there? No, I guess not. It's all yours. VA3 NXT, go ahead.
Break.
Chuck, did I get the call sign wrong?
Yeah, it's Victor Alpha 3, Victor X-Ray Tango. That's Murcha in Stony Creek. I got a faint copy on him, but try that. Victor Alpha 3, Victor X-Ray Tango.
Yeah, try it again. Sorry about the mix-up. I can't read my own writing sometimes. VA3 Victor X-Ray Tango, go ahead.
Over.
Yeah, sure, you're okay, Chuck. What was his name again?
His name is Murcha. I believe it's spelled M-E-R-C-A. Or something like that. Hang on, I'll have to look him up there. I'll get back to you there, Rick. I heard Mark in there. Go ahead, Mark.
I was just saying he's done. He's over. Done keying.
Oh, you okay, Mark?
Yeah, I can hear him. I didn't get cleared right in, but just getting the filters fixed.
Okay, anyway, let's turn it over to you. And, I'd like to hear about this noise here. It sounds like it's worse than in the city. Your noise level, and your antenna is vertical, I believe. What is it, up in a tree, over?
Yeah, it's 42-foot wire from the ground at the tuner, going up 45-degree angle up into a tree. So lots of noise. I think most of it's coming from electric chargers for golf carts out there. It's like 90% of the trailers out there, they all got golf carts. Yeah, big golf carts take the dog for a drive on that. But the gentleman that's in Stony Creek, you want to come back, we'll see if we can pull you in a little better. This is Victor Echo 3, Radio Yankee India. The name is Mark. One more time for the gentleman that's in Stony Creek, if you got a copy, VE3RYI.
Yeah, I'm not hearing him. Are you hearing him?
I think he was in and out.
I think he did too. Just a drive-by.
Yep, so...
I did hear him. But he's saying he had trouble hearing me.
Kilo Delta Tango, and just one
for the numbers there, Rick. VA3IMW, also quick in and out.
Okay, I missed that Kilo Delta Tango, and so you just want to quick in and out. What were you guys doing on the weekend there? Yeah, it sounded like you were playing golf or something like that. Go ahead, Max.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I get a chance to do that once a year. Company golf tournament. I go out there, embarrass myself, and then put my clubs away for the season.
Yeah, but then you can, you embarrass yourself. Yeah, but then you let everybody else look good, right?
Yeah, well, it's all about camaraderie and that kind of stuff. So, yeah, once a year, that's enough for me.
Well, very good. Okay, what was KPT? What was that you're giving me?
Are you still in there? VE3KDT, VA3IMW. Oh, I'm hearing you fine. You're doing a fine job. And it's whether or not Rick can hear you. That's the only question. I'm pretty sure Mark's got a copy on you as well. Anyways, Mark, are you hearing Noel in the background here, VE3KDT?
Bring it back, Noel, to do some adjustments here. It's Mark here in the East End, Hamilton. Oh, Roger. Yeah, we're getting you about a 38 down here. We're just running the Flex 6700 with an inverted V apex up at about 40 feet. So I'm getting you good enough to hear you in that. So I don't know if Rick got a copy or not. Did you copy him that time, Rick?
Oh, no, I was probably on the wrong STR, and so I was just going to listening in, so tell him to go ahead and transmit.
Okay, so he's too busy trying to find you on SDRs. So I'm pretty sure Chuck has got a good copy on you. Okay, very good. Well, good to hear you. Rick's joining here every Monday, running, seeing who he can pull in and everything else. But it's good to hear you, and nice to meet you. VE3RY. Back to you, Rick, VE3RY.
Yeah, okay, Noel. No, I don't know if you can hear me. I can hear you, but I can't really make out what you're saying. So, it's probably, I guess, a noise here in Hamilton. But I was actually picking you up on my own antenna there. But like I said, couldn't make out what you're saying. So anyway, welcome aboard, Noel. Noel, and I think your call was VA3VDT. Have I got that right? Over.
Absolutely not, Rick. VE3KDT.
Wow, you came right up that time.
Yeah, because I'm not Noel. I'm the other guy up on the mountain.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, you got his call sign. Victor Echo 3 Kilo Delta Tango.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Mac, thanks for the relay there. And, yeah, of course, I can hear you, no problem. Okay, anyway, okay, and enough of that. Let's see if there's anybody else out there. Anybody else wants to join the net, you do not have to be a club member. This is VA3 Bravo Kilowatt.
Victor Echo 3 Golf Whiskey.
John in Halliburton.
Okay, John, you're acknowledged, and you're coming in really good. And there was somebody else in there, whoever it was, go ahead.
Victor Echo 3 Golf Whiskey. Mike here in Kitchener.
Okay, Victor Echo 3 Golf Whiskey, Mike, and I missed where you were. I just didn't catch it there. Go ahead.
Sergeant Rick, it's Mike here in Kitchener. I was just talking to you on the V3WIC net, the Monday night net on 2 meters there, and thought I'd pop in and say hello.
Yeah, okay, well, thanks for that, Mike, and you're coming in really good there. I got a good copy on you. So anything else for the net there, and you're more than welcome on both nets there. Also that net on the 2 meter net is on Allstar and or Echolink, so you can also check in that way if you couldn't get in direct there, Mike. There, go ahead.
I'm pretty fortunate, Rick. I'm pretty fortunate. Even though I'm in northeast Kitchener here and I'm kind of sitting in a hole, for some reason I can hit that Carlisle repeater from my FM rig beautifully. So it surprised the heck out of me. But a very impressive repeater that you have with really good coverage there in Hamilton. Over.
Okay, which repeater are you referring to? Because actually they link 3 together.
It's the 2 meter repeater is the one that I'm calling in through.
Okay, that's on 146,760. Is that the one you're coming in on?
QSL, that's the one.
Okay, very good. Well, they moved a couple of years ago, and it's down in the city now. So you're one of the fortunate ones that can get into it. They're pretty good. But they also have a WIC repeater. I think it's 146.7. No, wait. Yeah, now I forget the frequency. 715, I think. It's either 146 or 147. And it's WIC, and it's in Carlisle, and that thing has great coverage out towards the lake, or out towards Lake Erie, whatever. So, but anyway, thanks for being there, Mike, and good to hear you in there. Yeah, I can hear you very well. So that is fantastic, and I'm sure the boys on 2 meters are hearing you as well. Marty's usually on there, but tonight is Marty's anniversary, so I think he probably took his wife out there, over. Okay, for some reason I don't hear Mike coming back. Did anybody else hear him?
Oh, sorry, Rick. I thought you were turning it over to Marty. No, I was waiting and I thought, I can't hear Marty. Over.
Oh yeah. Marty took his wife out probably for their anniversary, and so tonight's his anniversary, I believe. Anyway, so thanks for being there. You got anything else for the net there? And what do you think of that 2 meter net? We got people from India checking in, people from the from the States, and they're coming in at All-Star. So, it's fantastic. And I know that that repeater also we put on Echolink on Friday night. And worldwide, we have people in Australia, and so you can listen in on NCF on Friday nights at 8 o'clock. and you will have the guy from Georgia who is taking over from the guy that was that started the net, and he's in Australia now. Well, actually he's in Indonesia visiting. So, but anyway, yeah, so that's on the Equalink on Friday night, and so if you can get into that repeater that well, then you'll be able to listen in on Friday night at 8 o'clock there. It goes till 10. They have a TechNet between 8 and 9, and between 9 and 10, they have Flying Pignet, which is sort of aircraft-related ham radio, but and anything goes. Okay, so back to you, Mike, and thanks for being there. VE3 Golf Whiskey from VE3 Bravo Kilowatt.
VE3 Bravo Kilowatt, VE3 Good Whiskey. Yeah, Rick, for QSL, it is the Carlisle repeater that I'm calling in, so it's the 146.715, and you're right, that thing has unbelievable range. I remember we were taking the grandkids up to Great Wolf Lodge there, and we were driving up over the Skyway, and I had the portable in the car, and I was able to hit that repeater for quite a long range, just with a little 10-watt portable, 5-watt portable. It's amazing. And I have heard the link with the Eastern Reflector. I think it was Thursday night, and I don't know whether somebody initiated that, or whether that was something that your club has linkages, with All-Star. But that was super interesting. There's people that were linking up on this coasters.com, and it's almost like a little bit of a QSO contest of sorts, and there are people all over the states I was chatting with. So super good system you've got there, and it's a great repeater. Over.
Yeah, okay, thank you for that. Thanks for that, Mike. And yeah, hey, well, listen. You never know what you're gonna hear. Even in the middle of the night, I've heard people on Ulster on NCF. So it depends on your sleep patterns, I guess, whatever. But you're liable to hear anything. So I'm glad you enjoyed that. Anyway, thanks for that, Mike, and we're going to clear with you, and let's turn it over to John, VE3JUB, and his signal's coming in really good, so I assume John is up in Halliburton, so let's turn it over to John, VE3JUB from VE3 Bravo Kilowatt. Go ahead, John.
Thanks, Rick. John here in Halliburton. Your signal is coming in very well, 5.9, peaking at a +10. So I've been able to hear you for the last half hour. Other folks, not so well. But anyway, I'm pleased to hear you back on the air after a brief bout of illness, but over.
Yeah, well, hey, you know what it is, John, you get older and things get you better. So, there you go. Anyway, I was feeling pretty lousy and pretty weak, and anyway, so the antibiotics clean things up there for me, though. So, anyway, I'm still not 100%, but anyway, we can get on here and enjoy this. So you're coming in really good here, John. You're 5.9 plus, and I'm not sure exactly. I didn't actually look at the needle, but this ICOM, of course, has got a stingy needle there anyway. So, whatever I'm coming into you, you're probably coming into me there. So anyway, let's turn it over to Chuck, and let's see how well Chuck is hearing you, John, because you're definitely coming in great here. Go ahead there, Chuck.
Well, thank you, Rick. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, Chuck in Hamilton. Good evening, John, Victor Echo 3, Juliet Uniform Bravo.
Thank you, Chuck. VA3CJZ. Good signal from you tonight. Loud and clear. 5.9 +10, peaking after a +20 something. Over.
QSL there, John. You're about the same over here, peaking at 20 at times, but a solid 10 over S9 there, John. I'm located only a couple of miles east of Rick, so we're neighbors, but you're sounding good from, I believe you said Halliburton, Roger?
Roger that. I'm here at the cottage enjoying some unfortunate, wet, cool weather last couple of days. Over.
Yes, sir. Got to have those logs on the fire to keep you warm. A couple of sweaters and a nice hot beverage there, John. Well, thanks so much for checking in. I'll send it back to you, and you can send it back to Rick there, John. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chuck. We've talked on this net a couple of times earlier on this year from this location. Your physical location near Rick makes it difficult for me when I'm in the Hamilton Mountains. Signal just doesn't quite get down where you two guys are. But up here in Halliburton, across from the lake, excellent signals both ways. So thanks for the QSO. VE3JUD, Juliet Uniform Bravo, back to Chuck, VA3CJZ, and after that, back to Rick, Victor Echo 3, whatever.
Bravo Kilowatt. That's Rick, BK. Okay, John, have a great rest of the evening, and thanks again for your check-in. Busy night. I've got quite a few other check-ins on the YouTube stream. John, if you're unaware, I do live stream this net on YouTube, and you can follow along by typing my call, VA3CJZ, in the YouTube search, and then click on the live button, and you can see us there. Anyhow, thanks again. I'll turn it back over to Rick.
Yeah, okay, thanks, Chuck. And anyway, John, you're coming in great. Are you going to be there on Thursday? Over.
I will be here all this week, including Thursday. Last Thursday, myself, Marty, and the other guy, Doug Plant, we were all three there, and Marty said he was probably going to Washington this week, and of course I'm here at the conference, so on this coming Thursday, I would expect that Doug will be the sole person in the radio room. Over.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, Doug Fan. Okay, General Headquarters. That's how I remember his call. That's what he says. VE3 in General Headquarters. Anyway, so when are they going to let you go on the radio there on Thursday there, John? Don't you miss that somewhat there, over?
Marty has been trying to explain to me his myriad of Apple computers, etc., and I'm not quite familiar enough with all his high-tech gear, so I've been trying to learn. Over.
Oh, yeah, well, that can be, can be a little bit hard. That software. And, one thing I learned is relax and read. So if you're in a hurry, you can't find what you're looking for, and it's right in front of your face. So sometimes. But anyway, he used the SDR to listen to sometimes because the Port Authority remote there is not
quite as good on receive, and then he transmits on the remote there, so it works out pretty good the way he does it. But of course, especially you got to get used to that computer, and I have enough trouble with the Microsoft computers, never mind Apple. But anyway, well, that's the way it goes, John. So how are you making out with the transmitter receiver? Was there one that you were going to be able to demonstrate there, over?
Roger that. I am slowly working on a couple of those bits of older hardware. One of the problems with the radio room in the summertime, we get an awful lot of visitors, and they apparently come in the afternoon, so I only have an hour or two in the morning to work on those older bits of hardware. But in the afternoon, right through from after lunch to 4:30ish, we are quite inundated with very nice and interesting visitors. Over.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen a few there myself, and like a few years ago, some of the guys that had been online casters were actually visiting. They were in their 90s, but still, like you heard that story about the guy with the trailing antenna and the Lancaster they called Marty Sonny. Did you hear that story?
Roger that. Yes, I've heard it from a couple of people, and that's triggered by the fact that we have a trailing antenna for demonstration. Over.
Oh yeah, Roger. Well, that's how we started. That's how we got into that. With that fellow telling us that story, and about his pilot telling him to bring the antenna in. He had lost two or three on fences already. Yeah. Anyway, there was another interesting story. An old fella. Old to me at the time anyway, he was in his 90s, and I'm not sure exactly what age he was, but he was still a pilot. He had his own Cessna, and he used to fly down to Florida and land on his property down there, and he was in his 90s, and I thought that was pretty amazing. He came up the stairs by himself, no problem at all. But his wife had trouble. So, but that was pretty amazing too. There, over.
Yes, there's some amazing visitors of an older generation too. We've had a lot of interest in our APS-4 radar system from the Grumman Avenger, which we're putting together, and there's several visitors who want to talk in strict details about the magnetron which we have on display there. Over.
Oh yeah, well there's always something going on, and there's always something that, like I get the blurbs from the museum too on different things that is happening out there, and there's always something going on, John. So that's great. Anyway, keep on top of things. So anyway, we should put out another call, see if anybody's out there. This is VA3 Bravo Kilowatt. We've been in QSO with VA3JUB in Halliburton. And anyone who wants to break in and give us contact, please go now.
Victor Echo 3, Alpha Papa Tango. Just a quick in and out there, Rick.
Okay, VE3 Tango Papa Tango. Yeah, who is that? You sound familiar.
It's Albert, Alpha Lima Bravo Echo Romeo Tango. Victor Echo 3, Alpha Papa Tango.
Oh, okay. Okay, very good. Well, thanks for the quick in and out. And you got anything else for the net there, over?
Nothing much on my end to report there, Rick. It's been a while since I checked in. I thought I'd throw a check in there, a bean for the pod on your end. Anyways, like I said, just a quick in and out there, Rick. It was good hearing from you. VE3 APT.
Okay, V3BT. Yeah, good hearing from you too. And you never know who's gonna pop in and out. And like I missed last week. I can't remember if I missed a week before. I had an illness. So, but anyway, that's the way it goes when you get older. So take care, and thanks for the quick in and out, and thanks for the check-in there. So V3 Bravo Tango from V3 Bravo Kilowatt.
Roger. Also, I think there was a gentleman out in Halliburton here calling VE3 APT here.
Roger that. VE3JUB here in Halliburton on vacation. Just wanted to mention your signal was good and clear, 59 plus 20.
Hey, QSI, I've got you pretty much the same here on the west end of Hamilton, 59 plus 20. All right, guys, I'll let you get back to it there. Victor Echo 3, Alpha Papa Tango, 7-3, guys. Take care.
Yeah, okay, 7-3, Albert, and thanks for the check-in. Okay, and let's see if there's anybody else in there. V3 Bravo Kilowatt. Go now, please.
Relay VA3CJZ.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, Rick. I've got a bunch of call signs to give you. It's been quite busy tonight, but if you got your pen handy, first of all, I hope you got Albert's call right. It's Victor Echo 3 Alpha Papa Tango. Alpha Papa Tango. That's Albert. But on the YouTube stream, let's see now. I've got a whole whack of people here. We've got Matt, VE3 Sierra Mike November, SMN, and we also have a gentleman from the Netherlands who checked in, and that is, what's his call there? Where is it? There it is. Papa Alpha 0, Juliet Alpha X-Ray. Unfortunately, he's writing in Dutch, so I couldn't make him out. But I got his call. It's Papa Alpha 0, Juliet Alpha X-Ray, Jax, and then we have who's the next person here? We've got Paul. Who checked in also, and that is a VA3 Alpha Uniform Oscar. Victor Alpha 3 Alpha Uniform Oscar. Paul in where is he? He's not far from us here, outside of town. And Damien also checked in. Damien up at I think he's near Huntsville there. He has a poor copy, but he also checked in on the YouTube stream.
Okay, that's quite the list here. Okay, the first one was Mike there, and I think you said it was Mike CMN. Have I got that right?
That's Matt. Victor Echo 3 Sierra Mike November.
Okay, Matt. Okay, V3 Sierra Mike November. Howdy. And to the Netherlands, in Dutch PA 0, Japan Alpha India. Hello,
X-ray.
and thanks for being there. And then Paul, BA3A KUO. Welcome aboard too. I understand you're in our neighborhood. And also Damien, VA3, Charlie Oscar Foxtrot, near Huntsville. He's checked in before on YouTube, I think, and we've actually heard him direct to the odd time. So the band conditions have got to be pretty good, though, to be able to hear him, I guess. Anyway, thanks for that, Chuck. Anything else?
Yeah, the Dutch station is last letter is X-ray, not India. Japan Alpha X-ray, JAX. And Manitoulin Island, we have Paul, Victor Alpha 3, Alpha Uniform Oscar, Paul in Manitoulin Island. I think that's everyone. I had to scroll back up there on my YouTube stream, and we have Andrew checking in on YouTube, but I don't see a call sign. So, folks, if you have a call sign, drop it in the chat, and we'll add you to the log. Thanks, Rick. I'll send it back to you.
All right, well, welcome aboard, everybody on YouTube, and I hope you enjoy your listening there. So that is a new tool that we can use. Who said the internet was going to kill ham radio? Yeah, never. It made it better. We got All-Star, we got Echolink. It's made it better, and now you can get on there and listen on SDRs. You don't have to be right there. And or you can go on YouTube and find somebody like Chuck that is streaming live a session there on YouTube. So welcome aboard, everybody on there, and thanks for doing it there, Chuck. Back to you.
Yeah, we got a call sign from Andrew. His call is November 1, X-ray uniform. Tell us where you're from there, Andy. My name is Chuck, and Rick is the net control, VE3BK, and I am VA3CJZ. So, November 1, X-ray uniform. Rick, back to you.
Okay, November 1, X-ray uniform. Thanks for being there, Andrew. And first when I mentioned the name Andrew, it reminded of one of the guys that we used to have do CW for us there in the contest site. Anyway, welcome aboard. And one reason we're on 7153, actually we're usually on 7150, but it was busy. And so we're actually up here. We were a lower part of the band, but we went to the American phone portion, so anybody that could hear us on 40 meters from the U.S. could actually check in if they want. Okay, so with that, anything else, Chuck? Over?
No, that's it, Rick. Back to you, sir. VA3CJZ.
Okay, very good. This is V3 Bravo Kilowatt. Let's check the time here. We got 3 minutes left to go. So anybody anywhere wants to check into the 40-meter net, it's a Monday night HF net for the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club. You do not have to be a member. Anybody can check in. We're on YouTube, courtesy of VA3CJZ. So anybody out there wants to check in, please go now. Okay, I'm getting somebody cross-channeling me here a little bit. Anyway, John, VA3JUB, are you still there? Are you still copying okay?
Roger that, Rick. I am getting quite a strong signal, a little 4 kilocycles up the band. I don't know who it is, but it certainly is. Earlier on it was there, went away, and now it's come back with a vengeance. Over?
Yeah, I know what you mean, John. I know what you mean. I'm hearing it too. And but anyway, I was going to say how lucky you are that you got the lakefront there, so you got a clear shot down here, clear shot where you are for ham radio. And yeah, just to let you know about Mark there. Mark has got a trailer situated on, I guess it's on the river, and you know, apparently in the campsite there they have, I think it's square wave generators that charge up their batteries, and they interfere with radio really bad. So it sounds like his radio experience out there is not as good as what it is in Hamilton. So right now he's in Hamilton, and I guess the weather has changed, and holy, it looks like summer is over already. But you know, and we had an early spring, I think, and hot weather early in the end of July. It wasn't all that hot, so it usually is. Anyway, yeah, any comment there, John? Go ahead.
Thank you, Rick. The last couple of days here in Halliburton has been very wet. When I drove up on the weekend, the vast quantity of water was being dropped from the skies, and driving was very slow and tedious. Today here at the cottage, overcast all day with small sunny breaks later on in the afternoon. Over.
Oh yeah, well it's unfortunate. What's the road like? Getting to your location there, is it okay, or does that make it tedious as well there, over?
Thank you, Rick. The private cottage road to my cottage and a couple of others is very well maintained. We pay a fee a couple of times a year to have it maintained, and the road minder does a good job mixing aggregate to make the steep slopes and the tight turns stand up to the stormy weather. Over.
Okay, well that makes it all worthwhile there if they maintain it good like that. Okay, anyway, John, I guess we're at the top of the hour, so I'm going to make the last call for 40 meters. And before we go to 10, we usually go to 10 direct to on 28485, 28485. So if anybody wants to join us over there, you're more than welcome. If you can get in from your location. Anyway, in the meantime, last call for 40 meters is VA3 Bravo kilowatt. Oh, I'm getting that interference. Okay, well, we're going to slip over to 10 meters in, and thanks everybody for being there. Sorry I missed out last week, but that's the way it goes. Anyway, 70 troop down, and thanks to everybody for being there, and all you people on YouTube, thank you again for doing there, and the new ham there, welcome aboard. So I hope you enjoy your hobby. Okay, this is Victor Echo 3 Bravo kilowatt, and we're going to QSY 28485 73.
All right. How about we go over there and see what we can hear? So we're also going to QSY over to 28485. Let's see what we got. Where is it? There it is.
So I thought it was kind of strange, and it stayed connected for a couple of hours, and then it went offline. And then his home station came on in Australia. I figure somebody probably turned the computer on and didn't realize that, well, you know, where it was. But I never heard any more from him. Echolink has been going since the time he went there. And the communications that I had with his computer in Indonesia was before the earthquake. But all has been quiet. I have no contact with him whatsoever. VE3BK, VA3AM.
Yeah, well, thanks for the information. VA3AM, V3BK. Yeah, well, hey, let's hope no news is good news. And, yeah, well, somebody mentioned it on the net that, you know, right directly through the earth in Colombia, they could maybe have it happened once before. They could have earthquakes there as well. And then I heard later on, about the earthquakes in Colombia. So anyway, yeah, well, hopefully everything's okay. And I guess, you know, if he takes his laptop with him to Indonesia, he's taking a chance on it disappearing again. And if he takes, he'd have to take his phone for a hotspot, I guess, and the walkie to be able to talk to you on DMR if I get it right. If I have it right, I don't know, you can correct me on that one. And anyway, so his computer was on. Was that on Echolink or what? Did you see him on DMR?
No, Echolink. I can tell whether his DMR hotspot is on or not, and it's been off since he left. I can tell right away. There is software that I use that shows me any hotspot in the world when it's on and what its frequency is and the time that it was used. No, that was Echolink. My Echolink Victor Alpha 3 Alpha mic is on, but it's restricted. No Americans are allowed to connect, and no random kerchunkers and stuff like that. It has a white list or a blacklist, whatever which you want to call it. Anyway, nothing from Reg whatsoever. His hotspot for a DMR has not been on the air since he left. It was off since shortly after the last QSO I had with him via DMR. And I tracked his aircraft and lost track of it before it got to the coast in Northern Territory. But that's usual, that they run out of DMR receiver, or DMR. They run out of ABSD receivers. And I did not know the flight number, and I didn't try to find him when he might land in Jakarta. But after that, I did get the confirmation on his computer. So that's it. So I looked for you last week to fill you in, but there was only CSY showed up on this frequency. Over.
Oh, yeah, well, I was sick and had bad infection, so I was off the air for a while. Anyway, that happened. But, yeah, anyway, I'm feeling a lot better now, and I'm still taking antibiotics, so, you know, they're pretty well running course, so I'm, you know, feeling a lot better. Anyway, yeah, it's good you got that software for the DMR and hotspot and whatever. And anyway, well, let's hope for the best there. You know, like I think his wife comes from a pretty big family, so maybe they could get to a location where the earthquakes weren't having as much of an effect. Maybe who knows? I don't know. And anyway, there was a lot of interest there on Friday night, and so Friday night my computer is slow to get on, and your waitlist, blacklist, whatever. You know, I can't seem to connect to anybody direct anyway. The only place I've been able to connect is Ham Group or whatever it's called, and the Tech Link, and been able to connect to VA3CJZ, but most of the other ones I haven't been able to connect to, and the only one that was able to connect to me direct was Renzo via his cell phone, but I couldn't go the other way. So anyway, there's a lot of interest, and everybody's guessing at what's going on in Indonesia. So anyway, we may never hear from them again. You realize that, AL, VA3AM, B3BJ.
VE3 Bravo Kilowatt, VA3AM. Well, as far as I know, he would not be anywhere near the earthquake area, or well, they never had a tsunami. They issued the warning, but Jakarta was not really affected, and I think where he goes is east of Jakarta. I'm not really absolutely certain, but it's a sort of an estate that his wife's family has. As far as I know, his wife's family is well connected by the military and by some politicians. They're Christian, of course, which is a small minority in Indonesia. It's has the largest Muslim population in the world. Not Arab, they're Indonesian Muslims, so their culture is still Indonesian. In any case, I think that Reg is on his last legs, and I'm just guessing, but I think it's an educated guess, that him and his wife went to Indonesia because they're both near the end of their existence. Unfortunately, I don't have a phone number for the house in Jandakot, and I can get information from VK6 X-Ray Romeo. He set up the DMR, and he's fairly active, and I can look him up and connect to him on DMR, and I will do that soon. But I guess I forgot Friday night. I meant to be there, but I forgot about it. I wanted to know if any of his VK6 friends, but I guess not, or they would have reported it to Ron, the Georgian net controller. Back to you.
Yep, you're right. I think, they would have reported it to him. So I told him what I know, and what you just said sort of confirms what I was thinking too. If his family is outside of the danger zone, then I know that family is pretty big, from what I've heard, from what he told me. And, so they're probably having a good time there, and about being, we probably won't hear from him again unless he wants to contact you at the end or whatever. But, I guess a lot of people are private, and, when it comes to something like that, they do it alone kind of thing. So, they don't want to broadcast all over. Anyway, Yeah, but anyway, Ron's doing a great job on there, and you know, he keeps the things going, and some of the aircraft stuff he talks about I find very interesting, and sometimes I just sit there and listen. But I've had trouble with my computer, and it's not the computer, it's a damn Bell modem. You know, the way I had a port forward stuff. And the one computer, I should have changed it around. The one computer I have, it connects through no problem at all because of the way it's going through the Bell modem. But the other one, I got to wait about 10 minutes or something like that for it to actually work. And so I was a little bit late getting on there. And when I first got on there, apparently V3NLQ, Ron there from Scarborough, he was on. He was one of the friends he knows, you know, John Cassie, and he knows Brian Fox, and who else? He knows EIR, Don there. Don Roop. So, you know, so that bunch, you know, every once in a while I talk to them guys on Equilink, so, or not Equilink, on, now I'm screwed up. Yeah, on Teams now. I used to be Skype, but since we got into Teams, we don't seem to use it as often. But anyway, yeah, so all the best, Rich. That's all we can do. And the only thing that I wonder about, like Ron keeps promoting VK6BQQ, the website on the QRZ, as to what it's all about. But I wonder if that's going to be on there long after he's gone. So I don't know. We'll find out, I suppose, and go from there. What else? There was something else I was going to say, but it slips my mind right now, Al. So let's see, I'll turn back to you, and then maybe we should see if somebody else is listening in there. VA3AM, VA3BK.
Okay, yeah, we sort of blab a bit. Well, my own opinion is that, well, first of all, they were going to go to Indonesia, and then Reg got that bad news. Remember, they were thinking about committing him to, you know, what do you call it? Where you go when your number's up. And then that all changed, and all of a sudden they were going to go to Indonesia. And then Reg told me that there was some red tape over his morphine. That's the only time he ever mentioned that. And he said that finally got the clearance to take a certain amount of drugs with him. So that indicates pretty severe goings on. And of course, I talk to him every day, at least once or twice a day, every day on DMR. And unfortunately, he doesn't know how to run the DMR system. So VK6XR set it up for him and put him on 505820, which is a talk group for Northern Territory that I used because nobody else uses it, because the Northern Territory doesn't have very many hams. And they all use 50580. So anyway, I would not be surprised if I don't hear from Reg anymore. But my Echolink runs all day long. I don't hear it at night because the computer sleeps. But I have hardly any users. I have VK2AGW, who's a real old guy who talks to me once in a while. And for a while there was an American station, but I didn't like his attitude towards Canada, so he's in the goodbye list. I'm not putting up with any of this shit from the United States. Excuse my vulgar tongue, but I'm just sick of it. And Americans have to do something about it pretty damn soon. Anyway, enough of that. Okay, if you think of what, I'll be listening for a little while. So if you think of anything else, you can let me know. And I certainly will let you know if there is any news that I get about Reg. And one other thing. I heard a rumor that, oh God, what's his name? Isn't that awful? The guy who keeps the clubs, the Ontars guy. Is he okay? I don't know. Just a quick break on that.
Okay, he did have a stroke, and they gave him the magic medicine, and he was restricted from driving, and as far as I know, I haven't talked to him in the last few days, but as far as I know, everything's okay, and he's back driving and everything now, but he did have a stroke.
Okay, well, I noticed, first of all, a garbled entry that he made on the SK, on the Silent Key page on Ontars. It's still there. And I thought somebody wasn't right who wrote this, and Mr. Lazarowski was the guy who usually does that. Then somebody else, I think it was Gary Nadeau, mentioned to me that he wasn't well, and that's all I heard. I didn't hear anything else. It's shocking, you know. Being an old guy like I am, my friends and acquaintances just keep disappearing. Like, I counted 27 of them that had gone in the last 10 years. 27 amateurs that I used to talk to on when I had the repeater system and whatnot. They're all gone. Anyway, I'll turn it back to you and see if there's anyone else. This is Victor Alpha 3 Alpha Mike, back to net controller.
VA3 AM, VA3BK. Yeah, no net control on here. But anyway, I know what you mean. I don't count them. Most of them guys that I looked up to at work, oh boy. Yeah, they're all gone. So, you know, and, you know, in the end, their health failed and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, there is a Bell group, and a lot of the guys I don't even know go there. I went for breakfast once to see these guys. They go early in the morning on Egg and I out there in Ancaster. And, but anyway, I got lots of emails of guys that I know that I haven't seen in ages. But anyway, like so the guys I actually work with, a lot of them disappeared, and ham guys too, same thing. You know, quite a few of them guys are gone. So you know, like it's too depressing to count them out. So I don't count them. Anyway, you know, all I know is that all my friends are disappearing slowly, and that's the way a lot of my friends are older than me, but I've had health issues, so, oh well, that's the way it goes. Okay, let's see who else has joined us here. Enough of this medical talk and stuff like that. Anybody else in there, go ahead.
Victor Echo 3, Charlie Sierra Yankee.
Yeah, hi, Paul, and yeah, you're coming in good there, no problem at all. So, how have you been doing? You got any special projects on the go?
Not at the moment, just trying to finish up some stuff I already had on the go, and I was out today doing some, you know, got the oil and filter changed on the car, and did some grocery and other shopping today, so I was out and about today. It was kind of a crummy day, but got lots of stuff done. Pretty boring, actually. Don't know even why I said that. Good evening, Al.
Oh, hi, Paul. Good to hear you. I meant to. I signed on a couple of times, but I didn't really expect to hear you, and I didn't do that on the weekend. But anyway, good to hear you. I think we last had a chat sometime Monday or Tuesday. I don't remember when. That's what happens when you get over the hill and you get to be an old guy. You forget all kinds of stuff. I've been just playing with that computer project, and I've learned a lot about Windows 11, and a lot of neat things that it actually will do that it's pretty obscure. I learned how to put in the drivers that it didn't like, but you have to delete one of its features for security. So what I did was, and I removed the driver, and it still wouldn't put the secure stuff back. So I ended up going to my backup file, and fortunately I had done a backup about 2 days before I started to frig with it. So I loaded redid the registry and everything automatically and got back to normal. So boys, keep that backup going all the time, but it worked really good. So I decided to leave it alone, and if it doesn't want to load a driver without security issues, then so be it. That's what I have other computers for. So back to you, Paul, and anyone else, just break in, and of course you're more than welcome to yak on here and try to keep 10 meters alive for local communications as well. Back to you, Paul.
Well, you see, that's exactly what people mean when they get irritated by Windows 11. Things like that, right? Just, it shouldn't happen. You could have installed that in Windows 7 and it wouldn't even give it a hiccup. Windows 10 as well. 11, no. So, yeah, you don't have any problems. But imagine if some poor bastard IT guy had to service that computer and he had 12 or 14 of those types of faults. I would feel for that guy.
Yeah, it's a real issue. It took me a day or so to figure out what I had to do. Well, I never did. I had to use the backup. It kept saying that I had to resolve an issue with a driver, but I had removed that driver. Didn't matter. The computer, not a good thing, but anyway. The driver was, made in 2009. It wasn't even designed for Windows 10, but Windows 10 doesn't mind it at all. It's a driver for the Titera radios. It's probably pretty innocent, but it doesn't fit their approval category. So it's a risk. And since I have some critical stuff on that computer, I thought, and the security issue that was removed was the one that protects you against sophisticated hacking.